you mentioned that you felt you were already being seen differently. So I was hoping you could expand on what you meant.
Okay. Well, I am actually a little multi-passionate. So I had basically a other job than my coaching. And what happened in that event planning work during COVID, it got wiped out. So my coaching was always something that was sort of in addition to. And what I've really had to do during this time was pivot. And it took me, a little bit of time to kind of get my sea legs around. It wasn't that I wasn't coaching, it's just it was on the side. It's like, the side order. Now it had to become like the main dish. And so I was doing a little bit of work, and this intensive hit literally at exactly the time that I needed it. And it helped me just sit in that space without perhaps talking about the event work, but it's my reality of what it was. And so I really appreciate being just able to sit in that, discuss it, brainstorm, and then, move forward. So you
Yeah.
really helped me a lot. Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
for that.
important to get other perspectives right now, to be able to pivot and be creative and not just
Mhm.
sit and wait and hope everything's going to return to normal.
Mhm.
I had a conversation, well, it was a text message back and forth with Derek Halpern. You
Mhm.
know him? He used to be
Sure.
Social Triggers.
Yep.
So we were talking about, he's in New York. So he was talking about how his friends in New York were losing businesses right and left. And he gave me some examples about one friend is a bartender and he's basically out of work. And of course, I'm like getting creative. I'm like, what else could he do? I said, how about if he starts a series about how to create these incredible drinks, like become this awesome guy that teaches us these cool cocktails. I would, like, in March, my God, everyone wanted a cocktail. So I was like, that would be so impactful. And the other one, he said somebody had a high-end bakery and their rent was, so expensive in New York.
Mhm.
So they basically lost their shirts. So I was
Right.
like, well, what about home delivery? What about curbside? What about, what else can they do? Like, just do national shipping. He's like, and his point is that most people cannot think that way and think about what else is possible for them. They just kind of say, well, this is me and it's over. And now the world sucks, like, rather than, well, what else can we do? So having a group to help you kind of brainstorm and get creative and position yourself in a new way, it's really important right now.
Right. And invaluable, really. We can't just sit and wait, and we can't afford not to work. It's not good for us, emotionally, mentally, and certainly financially. So it allows us to be creative and pivot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been working online for almost 4 years
Mhm.
exclusively. So the way I work is not different, but I hope I'm helping other people start to think differently for themselves.